Welcome to your Sunday morning full body flow. It's been a little while, or it feels like it's been a little while since I've done a live here. I'm in my new space. It feels good, feeling a little excited slash also nervous every time I do lives, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So I'll give it a couple minutes to see if there's anyone joining for the live practice. Andrea, good morning. And yeah, we're gonna just move through a nice full body flow. Hopefully it feels good whenever it is that you end up doing this practice, whether it's live, whether it's after the fact. Good morning, friends. You don't need, happy Sunday, Andrea. You don't need any props specifically for this class. And Dave, oh, welcome. Oh, that's awesome. So you don't need any props specifically for this class, but it's always handy to have something close by, a block, maybe a blanket for the end if you want to sort of have a little nap after. Might be a good day for that. And yeah, I've got some music playing, but if you want to put on any of your own music, then you can definitely do that as well. And I also just kind of want to wish all the moms a happy Mother's Day. And it's a hard job. I don't know how you moms do it. So props to all the moms out there, but also I just kind of want to recognize and acknowledge the people that find this day to be a really difficult one, because I know that we never really know what people are going through or what people have gone through, and I just want to acknowledge everybody out there who might find this day to be tough. So sending love to everybody and anybody who needs it. And we are going to get started. Welcome, friends. And turn off these comments. Welcome, welcome. So go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. Somewhere in the middle of your mat. You might want to sit on a block, you might want to sit on a pillow. If you can sit cross-legged, please do. If not, it's all good. Get comfy. And I'm going to have a little sip of coffee, and then I'll meet you there in a second. And just taking the first few moments to get yourself just settled, comfortable. You might close your eyes. You might take a few deep breaths once you are seated, relaxing the shoulders, sitting up tall. And we won't be here for too long. Just a few moments to connect to the breath. So just start by emptying all the air out of your lungs. And taking a full inhale through your nose. And a full exhale through the mouth. Take two more. Big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the mouth. Last one. And then if you can, seal the lips and find a steady rhythm of breath in and out through the nose. You're reminding yourself right here that this is your practice. This is your Sunday morning. Do what feels good. I'm just here to guide you, to offer suggestions. Over the next couple of breaths, start to invite some movement into the body. Whether that is some shoulder rolls, some neck rolls. Maybe the eyes stay closed, or you can open them. Just starting to slowly work out some kinks. And maybe allowing the movement to get a little bit bigger as you breathe deeper. Maybe it comes into some seated cat-cow like I'm doing. Maybe you stretch the arms overhead and just sort of wake up. Anything goes right here. Nobody can see you except maybe your partner, maybe your pet, your plants, your kids, whatever you have around the house. So just move any way that feels nice. And then we'll start to meet in a forward fold over the legs. So crawling the hands as far forward as you'd like. You might stay with some movement here, letting the head just rock a bit side to side, maybe a little sway in the hips. Soften through the face, release the jaw. And then come to stillness, right in the center. And staying in your forward fold, just slide your hands a little bit closer towards your body. So you've got a bend in the elbows and you can really press your hands down into the ground. Now think about pressing into your left hand. As you inhale, swim the right arm back. All the way making a nice big circle and plant your hand back down to where it was. We'll switch sides. So the right hand plants and the left arm swims back. And then it plants back down onto the mat. Take one more each side, inhaling the right arm, swim it back. And as you exhale, plant it down. This time with the left, take it back, but pause about halfway. Keep pressing down into the right hand, into the hips. Using that right hand for a little bit of leverage to feel a nice twist through the spine, bit of opening across the chest. And then keeping the arms nice and long, start to sit up tall, stacking shoulders above the hips. You're in a seated twist. Keep reaching the arms wide forward and back. Keep lengthening out through the spine, feeling a little bit of strength in the core here to help with the twist. And you can keep your arms reaching wide, or you can take them down so the left hand can come behind you, right hand somewhere onto the left leg to help with the twist. Keep lengthening through the spine. Maybe bring your gaze over that left shoulder. And then just untwist a little bit, about like a quarter, and plant the left hand towards the left side of your mat. It might even be off of your mat. Extend the right leg long and start to press into the left shin, the left hand, the right foot as you reach the right arm up and over. So you can either make this into a side stretch, or you can make it into a back bend by rolling the shoulder back, lifting the heart and the hips. So you get to choose if you want that opening across the front body, or if you just want to enjoy a nice side body stretch. Either way, it's all good. If the neck feels a little bit cranky this morning, you can gaze down to your left hand. We'll start to lower the hips all the way down. And take it all the way over to the right. So the left hand is going to reach to the outside of the right leg, the shin, the ankle, or the foot. And the right hand will plant sort of to the back right side of the mat. Flex the right foot, and then use that to just sort of help gaze over the right shoulder. Begin to untwist. If you were sitting cross-legged, switch the cross of the legs, and then we'll come back into some of that movement. So whatever it is for you, maybe it's seated cat-cow, maybe it is circles with the upper body, like a barrel roll. If you're doing circles, you could play with going the opposite direction as well. Maybe it's just a nice big stretch. Maybe it is neck rolls. I think you get what I mean here. It could be really anything at all that feels good to you right now. Just moving the body, seeing how it feels right now. And then when you're ready, we're going to make our way back into that forward fold, crawling the hands forward as far as you'd like. Maybe you come up onto the fingertips this time, making them like a little tent, letting the head hang heavy. Again, if you'd like, you can sway side to side. You can press into the outer edges of your feet and notice how that feels in your hips. Start to come to stillness if you're swaying, and then slide your hands just a little bit closer to you. Press firmly down into the hands. This time we'll swim the left arm back. Nice big circle with the left arm. Place the hand down and switch sides. Right arm sweeps up and back. And then all the way back to the top of the mat. Take it back over to the left. Oh, my dishwasher is going. I don't know if you can hear that. Well, I didn't think it would take this long. And then we'll sweep the right arm back. Pause here. Open across the chest. Press down into the left hand. Get that twist, that opening across the chest. And then keeping the arms long, stack the shoulders above the hips, stay in your twist, reach forward and back. Imagine I'm pulling both hands in opposite directions. Lengthening your spine up towards the sky, and then maybe you take your hands down for support. Just a light bit of support though. You're still using the core to twist. All right, from here, untwist about that quarter way, and then plant the right hand down. Take the left leg long, press into the right shin, the left foot, reach up and over. Again, side stretch if you'd like, feeling that space through the left side, or the back bend. If you want to roll the top shoulder back, press the heart and the hips high. Either way, breathe into it. And then gently lower the hips back down. Start to turn towards the left, plant the left hand to the back left side, and take the right hand either to the outside of the foot, the outer shin or ankle, as you gaze left. Feeling that space down the right side this time. Looking over the left shoulder, maybe taking that left arm long. You can play around with it, see what feels good. Let's start to unwind here, and then we'll come onto all fours. So, stacking the joints, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread nice and wide, firm grip on the ground. From here, get steady in that right hand and the left leg. As you inhale, kick the right leg back and reach the left arm forward, so opposite arm and leg. As you exhale, pull the elbow and the knee together. Inhale again, reach that right leg long, that left arm long. Exhale, pull it in round, push the ground away. One more time, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to strengthen, squeeze in. And this time, inhale to extend everything long, and then take the right toes to the back left corner of your mat. Left arm reaches high, so the legs are crossed, the inner thighs are squeezing. It's kind of tricky to balance here, so you really want to squeeze the inner thighs. Reach up and maybe look up. Those right fingertips are still gripping the ground as you push the floor away. And then the left hand will plant somewhere to the top of the mat. The right foot will step all the way up. You can take it as wide as you'd like. The wider it is, the more space you'll have in the hips. We'll reach the right arm up and just start to roll around that wrist. You can make a fist here if that feels good. You can sort of let the hips just do whatever they want here. If they want to sway, if they want to stay in stillness. Just make sure that bottom left shoulder isn't popping forward, drawing it back. Feeling some space from your shoulder to your ear. And let's take the right hand down, tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, take a nice big step up into a forward fold. And let the head hang heavy. Give yourself a nice little sway here. Maybe grab opposite elbows. You can play with the distance of your feet, noticing how when you bring them closer together, the sensation gets a little bigger. Come to stillness if you're swaying. Take a breath in, lengthen the spine halfway. And as you breathe out, fold over the legs. Inhale, stand all the way up. Bring your palms to touch. Maybe look up towards your thumbs. And as you exhale, fold all the way down over the legs. Take an inhale back to your halfway lift. Nice flat back. As you exhale, fold. Plant the hands down. Take a nice big step back into your plank. Drop the knees down for the first plank. Press down into the fingers. Shift forward a little bit. Keeping the spine nice and long, lower all the way down to the ground. Hands are beside the ribs. Inhale, lift the chest. Feel the legs strong, just a baby cobra. Then as you exhale, press yourself back into child's pose. Take a moment or two here. And then when you're ready, lift all the way up into your tabletop, other side. Stack the joints, grip the ground. This time, what is it? Okay, we're steady in the left hand, and then we'll take the left leg long, the right arm long, taking that big inhale. As you exhale, draw elbow and knee together. Maybe they touch, maybe not. Inhale to reach and kick. Exhale to pull it in, round the back. Lift the front body to the back body. Last time, inhale to extend. Taking your time. Exhale, hug in. When we rush, that's when we lose our balance. Inhale to lengthen, last time. And then take your left toes to the back right corner of your mat. It's tricky to see there, but the legs are crossed. The right arm reaches high. Squeeze the inner thighs. Feel that beautiful twist through the spine, reaching the center of your chest forward. And then the right hand will come down. The left foot will step all the way up towards the top. Taking it as wide as you'd like, and then reach your left arm high. You can go ahead and just move that wrist around. You can move the hips around. Make it feel good. Feel your breath. Hopefully in a nice sunny spot in your house, getting a little bit of warmth, a little bit of life from that big, beautiful sun today. Let's take the left hand down, right toes tuck, right knee lifts. Take a nice big step up, forward fold. Again, feet comfortable distance apart. This time in your forward fold, if you'd like, you can bring your arms behind you, fingers interlace, let your arms float away from your body. Give it a little sway if you'd like. Again, rocking the weight from one foot to the other. Bending one knee and the other. And then come to stillness, release your hands down. Take a breath in, find that halfway lift, legs and core are strong. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, bring your palms to touch. And then take a nice slow dive down again, all the way over the legs. Inhale back to your halfway lift, gaze down to the ground, neck is long. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands. Let's step back into our plank. Either keeping the knees lifted or drop them down. Take that little shift forward and then lower all the way down to the ground. Hands are by the ribs. You can either come up into your cobra or you can straighten the arms, lift the thighs, feel the legs strong, upward dog, and then pull the hips up and back, downward dog. The first downward dog, so pedal it out if you'd like. Shake it out, move around, do what you gotta do. Take a few big breaths. And then come into stillness. On your next inhale, carry the right leg high, three-legged dog. As you exhale, just a nice little tap, right knee to elbow. Inhale, kick it back. And as you exhale, come forward to plank, pull your knee in towards your nose, push the ground away, and then softly step your foot up. Go ahead and drop the left knee down. So you're in a low lunge. Press down into the feet, hug the inner thighs. Bring the palms together, fingers interlace. Start to inhale, rise up. Press the palms high, lift the chest. And as you exhale, press the palms forward, like you're spreading the shoulder blades away. The hips can pull back a little. A couple more times. Inhale, hips forward a bit, reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, press the palms forward, move nice and slowly. There's no rush. Don't have anywhere to be, hopefully. Press down into the right heel. Let's do this last one here. Ooh. And then inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, circle your arms behind you, palms together, fingers interlace. As you inhale, lift the chest, reach the knuckles down. Pausing for a moment or two in this back bend. Let me just collect myself as I wobble everywhere. It's crazy how when you're wobbly, you feel like it's a big movement, but really it's not. Usually it's not that much. So feel steady here, collect yourself, collect your breath. And then if you'd like to keep playing with balance, you can start to pull the hips back a little, keeping the hands clasped. If that's not happening for you, you can take hands to hips, arms wide, or hands to the floor, or blocks as you come into your half split. So the right leg will extend long, the hips will pull back, heart will reach forward. Don't worry too much about really folding down. If you want, you can play with lifting those right toes. Find one point to focus. Smile if you're falling, it's all good. Now let's start to bend back into the right knee, hands can come down. We're gonna pivot and face the back of the mat, so all the way around. You can either step right back into downward dog or you can move through a little flow. The choice is completely yours. We're gonna do that on the other side. Nice thing about downward dog when you're facing the back of the mat is you can look either under your shoulder or between your legs, see what's going on. But know that, it's okay if you can't see me, you can hear me. Let's inhale the left leg high. And then as you exhale, just a gentle tap, knee to elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, pull it a knee towards the nose. Softly step it through. Drop the right knee down. So you're back in your low lunge. It helps if I can speak properly. Press down into the feet. Fingers interlace, palms press up. Lifting the chest. As you exhale, press the palms forward. Just a little pull of the hips back. Feel the shoulder blades spread. Inhale again. Press the palms high, lift the chest. Exhale, gentle pull back. Palms press forward, about shoulder height. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. This time, inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, sweep the arms behind you. So we're staying in our lunge with the front knee bent. Fingers interlaced, palms squeeze, lift the chest. Feel the shoulder blades draw together and down. You're reaching your knuckles down to the ground, hugging the inner thighs, pressing into the left heel. And then slowly, maybe keeping your hands clasped, maybe not, pull the hips back, lengthen the left leg. You've got this. Find your one point of focus with this bit of a different view. Maybe you see a dust bunny, you're like, I'm gonna stare at that dust bunny. It is my focal point today. Maybe you lift the left toes. Maybe you fall, it's all good. And gently release the hands, bend back into the left knee, and then start to pivot, face the front of your mat again. Hello friends. Step back, either move through a flow, or just take your downward dog. I don't know how it's already 10:20. 20 minutes fly by so quickly. So you're back in your downward dog. Take a big breath and lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bring your right knee to that right elbow again. Inhale, kick it back. This time we're taking it over to the left for a little twist. It's okay if it doesn't touch. Inhale, kick it back again. You've got this. Pull your knee in towards your nose. Maybe it touches, maybe not. And then softly step your foot up. Keep the back knee lifted, strong through both legs. Fingers interlaced, palms press away. Inhale all the way up. Keep your fingers interlaced. As you exhale, spin back foot, flat warrior two. Adjust your feet as you need to. Arms press forward. Let's inhale, straighten the front leg, palms press high. And then exhale, bend the front knee, palms press forward. Strong in that back leg the entire time. Inhale, straighten, reach. Exhale, bend, press forward. Let's do one more. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, bend the front knee, press forward. And this time, we'll sweep arms all the way behind. Fingers interlace one more time, palms squeeze together. Think like you're doing your reverse warrior. So the knuckles are going to sort of reach down in line with that back leg as you lift the heart high. Finding your balance here as you press down into the feet. As you feel the inner thighs, gently lift. Maybe you gaze up, or maybe you're like, oh, that's not good for my neck, so you gaze down. Either way, it's all good. Be where you need to be. And then straighten the front leg, straighten the arms. You could heel toe your left foot in a little bit. We're coming into triangle. So reach the right arm forward, hinge from the hips, and then bring your right hand either onto your shin, your ankle, the floor, or a block. Left arm reaches high. Imagine you've got a rope around your hips, tugging it back, and then pulling your heart forward. Feel those top left ribs pull in and down as you roll your left shoulder back. Nice stretch for the side body. Let's come on up. Two legs stay straight, arms stay long for now. Turn the toes in, heels out, toes in. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've done this. Turn the toes in, heels stay out a little. Lift the chest, squeeze the thighs, and then start to come forward. Come all the way into your forward fold. If the floor is far away, find yourself your block. Bring your hands onto it. Keep the legs super strong. Press into the outer edges of the feet. You're welcome to stay here or take any other variation of your wide-legged forward fold that you'd like. Maybe bring your arms behind you. Maybe you grab your feet. I'm going to take a twist. So I'm going to keep my left arm long, hand where it is. Sliding the right hand underneath, reaching for my left leg. And then using that, grabbing onto wherever you can, to turn, to spin my chest through. Enjoying that nice twist through the spine, but keeping the legs super duper strong. And wherever you are, bring both hands to the floor. And then we'll start to turn, face the back again. So we come into that little sequence on the other side. We step back and either move through a flow or take downward dog, or if child's pose is something you need right now, go ahead and take that. When you're ready, you come back in downward dog. We do it again. So inhale the left leg high. As you exhale, pull your left knee to the elbow. Inhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. And then take it on over to the right. Inhale, kick it back. Pull your knee in towards your nose, push the ground away, and then softly step your foot up. And keep the right heel lifted. Fingers interlace, palms press high as you inhale, rise on up. And as you exhale, now spin the back foot flat. Palms press forward, you're in your warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, arms reach high. Exhale, bend the front knee, palms press forward. Couple more times, keep pressing into the outer edge of the back right foot. Keep breathing. Last time here. Palms press away, keep the front knee bent as you bring your arms behind you, fingers interlace, palms squeeze, reach the knuckles down and back. Lift the heart. Think like you're doing that reverse warrior, maybe rolling the left shoulder back a little, either gazing up or over the right shoulder, wherever feels comfy for your neck. The legs are strong, the chest is lifting, your heart is beating, you are doing this. Now straighten the front leg, arms reach long. You can shorten your stance a little if you need to for your triangle. Reach forward, hinge from the hips. Take your left hand onto your left thigh or shin, floor or block. Right arm reaches up. Again, really pull the hips back so that you can stretch your spine even longer, pulling those right top ribs down and in. Maybe rolling the shoulder back. Keep the front thigh working so you're not just dumping into that front left knee. And let's come on up. Turn the toes in. The toes stay turned in. Hands can come onto the hips if you'd like, or they can stay wide. Lead with the chest as you dive down over nice strong legs. Feeling the thighs pull up and towards the hips. Hands can come down to the floor or to the legs, to a block, whatever you'd like. You could drop the weight of the head. You could reach your arms through your legs. Or if you took the twist on the first side, you probably want to take it on the other side. Right arm long this time. Left hand reaching underneath either for your ankle, your foot, your shin, your mat. Even if you've got the mat, you can sort of tug, like you're pulling your left hand back towards you. Oh, it feels pretty nice for the back of the left shoulder. Gazing underneath of the right. Keeping the hips level. So usually that right hip is going to want to poke to the side. Pull it back. All right, wherever you are, bring the hands back down to the ground. You can lengthen a little and then pivot, face the top. Take a step up so the feet are together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. As you come up, we're gonna lift the heels, rise onto the tippy toes, grow so tall, find your balance here. Stay on the tippy toes, palms together. Slowly bring your hands to your heart as you start to make your way to a little crouch. Please don't roll your eyes at me, I love you all. Come down into a crouch. You can do this. Squeeze the legs together. Pause here if you need to. Hands can come to the floor or a block. One point of focus. Breath is steady. All right, and then from here, of course, we're gonna make our way to a seat. So hands can either come down or you can try to keep them lifted. Knees can come wide, that's totally fine. As you just make your way to a little seat, you might wanna shift forward a little because we're gonna slowly make our way to our backs. So you could bring your hands to the backs of your legs. You could reach your arms long. Wherever you are, keep your chest lifted. Start to lean back. The feet might come off the floor into like a little boat. Maybe, maybe not. It's totally fine if you don't want to do it. I can't see you, so it's fine. Start to lower. Even if I could see you, still fine. Lowering through your boat or maybe your shipwreck this morning. See if you can take your time. Oh, this is where I start to shake. But you can do it. Squeeze everything together. Maybe you hover. Maybe I'm the only one hovering. If so, enjoy just watching. Okay, and then we're lowering all the way down. You can take the soles of the feet together and the knees wide. You might give yourself a hug here. Gentle rock. And a bridge might feel pretty nice to you right here. Taking your feet about hip width apart. If you're feeling like you're just ready to rest, you can take a pillow or a block and slide it underneath of your hips for a nice supported bridge. If you're feeling like you still have a little bit of energy, you want to press down into the feet, lift the hips, and hold your bridge. Maybe you like that clasp that we had going on throughout class. You want to bring your palms together, lift the chest. If you've done a wheel before and you're feeling open and ready for a wheel, you can take that. Just take a few moments in whatever little version of bridge, little inversion, whatever version of inversion you would like. When you're ready, you can slowly lower. And we'll take soles of the feet together, knees wide. Letting the hips soften a little. You can take your hands to your belly and your heart. And just feel your big breaths, your heartbeat. And then bring your hands to the outside of the legs, draw your knees together, give yourself a hug. We'll finish off with a twist. So any twist that you would like, maybe you just want to drop your knees to one side. Maybe you want to use a prop in your twist underneath of the knees or between the legs. Sometimes it feels nice to bring a pillow there. And you could tangle your legs together. Whatever twist feels good for you right now. Taking just a few nice big breaths in that shape. Maybe even allowing your eyes to close. And when you're ready, you can start to bring everything back to center. There's no rush. If you want to hang out in your twist a little longer, you can. And we just come over to the other side. Probably the same version that you did on the first side, but maybe not. Whatever feels good. Feel your shoulders heavy, your breath smooth. And just half an hour feeling so different than when you first started. Regardless of what you did or what you didn't do, this practice brings so much to the body and the mind, the heart and the soul. Taking time to move or taking time to just tune into your needs is something that we can all use more of. When you're ready, you can start to unravel from your twist. Take any final movement, any final posture before settling in to your final shape, your final Savasana. I'll hang out with you here for just a couple moments because I do encourage you to take your Savasana. I encourage you to get comfortable, to find a bit of stillness, and to feel yourself right here just as you are. Reminding yourself that you are enough. You always will be enough. Reminding yourself to be kind to you and to others because we never know what anyone is going through or what they've gone through. Taking that love, that kindness off of your mat as you head out into the rest of your day and into your week ahead. Stay here as long as you'd like. I hope that you enjoyed your practice. I hope that you enjoy your Sunday, and I hope we can move together again sometime soon. Thank you, friends.